Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur. So I wanted to answer the question that I get asked probably every other day at least, is what do I do with items that just aren't selling? Because let's say it's a $400 printer or a $300 TV. Those are a couple things that I have purchased that just aren't selling as fast as I want them to. Now I didn't buy 30 or 50 of these things. The printer I bought 4 and the TV I bought 3. And even though I'm the lowest price, I'm just not seeing the sales. So what do you do? So let's take those two items for example. Let's say the printer and the TV. What would I do? First thing I would do is I'd make sure I'm the lowest price. Okay, so you want to be lowest. So this is if you don't care about making any money off this. You just want to get rid of the item. You don't want to deal with the headache, the hassle, the stress of, okay, I just spent $150 on each one of these items. What do? I have almost $1,000 tied up. I'm freaking out. Don't worry. Calm yourself down. Just make sure you are the lowest price. If you have a repricer, make sure that your repricer is set to whatever your requirements are, whatever your rule is. Make sure it's set. Make sure that you are not going to just lose all your money. At least you can get your investment out of it. Okay, so you want to make sure you're the lowest. Okay, the next thing that you want to understand is that sometimes there's not a, for electronics, sometimes in the summer, it is not the best time to sell electronics, and the reason I say that is because most people are on vacation. Most people are, doing everything else other than staying inside their home, and so a new TV is not on the top of the list. Sometimes it's vacation, sometimes it's swim shorts or swim goggles or outdoor activity stuff. So just keep that in mind. First thing I do, make sure I'm the lowest, set my repricer so that I continue to be right there at the low. Okay, so that's what I do with that. So let's get into a different example. Let's go to toys. So let's say I have toy 1, toy 2, toy 3. All these things are not selling. Let's say I spent $10 on each one of these. So I spent $10. $10 in each one. Let's say I have 8 here, 6 here, and 21 there. What I would do if this was me, what I would do if these toys kind of complement each other, or I could bundle these, what I would do is I'd choose the lowest number. So that would be number 6 right here. So I'd take away 6 of these, I'd take away 6 of these, leave me with 2 more of toy 1, that would leave me with 0 of toy 2, leave me with 15 of toy 3. So I take away those 6 out of each one, and I would bundle. So I have toy 1, toy 2, and toy 3. That would be my new bundle. Okay, so then I would ask Amazon to send me 6 of each one of those back. That would get rid of all my quantity for that one, and I could make a bundle out of those 3 toys. And by doing that, I'm creating a new listing. Okay. And so once that happens, if I can still find this toy and this bundle takes off, I'm going to have all that stuff sent back to me, and I'm going to make more bundles. Okay, it's not that difficult, but let's say you do that, and so you don't want to wait for this bundle to gain any traction. You don't want it to see any sales, or it hasn't seen any sales yet. So what are you going to do with these 2 down here? Okay, you want to be the lowest price. And I get asked all the time, do I buy any ads? Do I buy, clicks? Do I pay for promotion of these items? In some cases I would. In this case I have 15. I might, depending on how much profit is in the item. If I'm only going to make $1.50 on that, and my clicks are going to be, let's say they're going to cost me 20 some cents a click, what I'm going to figure out very quickly is that I might not be able to make as much money as the click is costing once I get the sale, because once somebody gets over there, the conversion rate kicks in, the you know, everything like that. So I'm not talking about that right now, but you need to understand, if there's not a large enough profit margin in that item for you, or that particular item, don't go and pay for advertising. Don't do any type of special marketing. What you could do is do free marketing with Facebook. If you have a website, if you have a YouTube channel, you know, throw up an item on there, you know, talk about it, mention why it's a good deal, how you're giving a new, you know, it has a new price, whatever. Okay, so let's talk about these a little bit more. Let's say this item, let's say you spent $10 on it. Let's say it's gonna make you, let's say $8.50 for that one item. What you could do if the ranking, say it's a toy, so let's say the ranking's at 213,000. Okay, so that toy, 213,000. Let's say it's fairly consistent. What you need to understand is, if you're gonna make $8.50, why don't you lower the price even more? And maybe it's just because that's an overpriced item. If that's an overpriced item, all you need to do is drop your price, and hopefully that will bring the ranking down, which will increase the sales. A lot of times, if a seller only has one item or two items, they don't care about dropping the price, say $2, and making it a better purchase for the buyer, because they only have a couple items. They don't really care, as long as they know at 213,000, the item will sell it after just a little bit. It's not gonna take too long. But just keep that in mind. If you have 15 of this item and you want to sell it quickly or within a month, you need to get rid of them. And the way to do that is to drop the price, to lower the ranking. And the only way to lower the ranking is to get more sales. The best way to get more sales, drop the price, increase the marketing. You know, so that is pretty much all that I do if I have items that are sitting there. But let's answer one more question too while I'm here. Let's say these 17 items right here never sell. The ranking goes from 213,000 to, let's say, 813,000 toys. This one, let's say it's right around there. What would I do? If I'm not seeing consistent sales, or if I can't bundle these two items together, or if this bundle just isn't working out, what I would do is actually have the items sent back to me. If I couldn't liquidate them some other way, so for me personally, I don't do eBay. If I could sell them to the person that I do have somebody out there that does eBay, and I'm their buyer, so I buy their products for them, they sell it, and I get pretty much a commission. So if I couldn't sell it to my eBay buyer, what I would do is I'd either take it to a thrift store, or like a locally owned thrift store that I could actually be like, hey, you know, I have all this inventory. Do you want to pay me, you know, X amount of dollars for each one, or, you know, whatever. Take it to a pawn shop. You can always do that. You can sell it on Facebook. Just do a local, you know, Facebook ad, not an ad, but just like a Facebook, you know, post. Say, okay, I have this item, whatever. You know, this was cost. You know, send me a message if you want one. Another thing I do, you know, there's so many apps out there like Let Go. I think Wallapop's another one. You can do yard sales. You can do a Craigslist post. There's many ways to get rid of the items. And if everything fails, nobody wants the items, go donate them. Go donate them to Goodwill, Salvation Army. Somebody that could use them could possibly make a little bit of money off them. I like donating to Salvation Army just because I like that they are giving more back to their community. They're helping out more people than Goodwill is. But, you know, again, either one, give it to Goodwill, give it to Salvation Army, give it to you know, a veterans thrift store. Try to help out, because, you know, if you were to sell those items, yeah, you'd make a lot of money, it'd be all good. But what if you know, the ranking goes up, the price tanks, you just want to drop the items, you don't want to pay any of the storage fees, give them away. It's not that hard. Okay, so if you have any questions on that, let me know. You can comment below, send me a message over on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/homemade-entrepreneur. Like my page, send me a message, and yeah, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Now, you guys take care.